All right, y'all. Sorry, I'm back. Um, as I was saying, did y'all enjoy y'all Thanksgiving? It's Mel. Welcome back to Israel, baby. How y'all out there doing? This is my second tank on Happy Thanksgiving. Um, let's just hope it goes better than the first one did, because the first one, hold up. There you go. There you go. Don't you know? So I'm back. Um, what up, y'all? Y'all, how you doing? Happy Thanksgiving. What up, Libra? You won the first prize in what? What up, Deontay? Happy Thanksgiving to you too. Um, man, I had to give me the Q-tips because I ain't know where the fuck they was. But happy Thanksgiving, Nita. How you doing? But I'm gonna have to slide out right quick. I'm not gonna be that far, or whatever. Y'all might just see the wall or whatever for a second, but I doubt I'm gonna get that far out because I ain't gonna say I could just reach it like that, but it's close enough that if I'm gone, I won't be gone long. Told you. Thank you, Nita. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. Um, oh, you was the first guest in no time. Hmm. God, I don't be. Fuck it. I need to make a little box and make grids in it to keep my pipettes instead of throwing them away every time I use them. I got some more in my room, but what up? Run Forest, Run Chainsaw Calvin. What up, Dante? Yo, don't y'all laugh at me and don't y'all judge me. But I made pumpkin pie. It was not the best. Um, what up, Colton? How you doing? I made pumpkin pie. Don't you judge me, and don't ask me for my black card. Um, and yo, I couldn't believe that shit. Uh, that's good. Golden Sand. What's up, TDM? Yeah, I'm not saying all that. I don't know. Oh, she overfilled this fucking bottle. I'm afraid to take the stopper out. I normally have on gloves to take out my stoppers. Who, me? I cooked, I don't, my gloves not in here, so I'm gonna just go ahead and do this. I cooked a turkey. I cooked some sweet potatoes. cooked a dressing, I guess, if you won't call it that. And I was invited out too. I should have just fucking went. And what's up, Trisha? Hey, how you doing? I was invited out. I didn't go. I should have. Like I told my family, Happy Thanksgiving. Amara. Okay. Happy Thanksgiving. What's up, Trisha? You had a good Thanksgiving? That bitch gave me the wrong one. I know I didn't ask for this. Oh, yes, I did. You went to your sister's? A mirror. Okay. Thank you. My cousin invited us. Well, my cousin invited us. But Ricky went to the hospital. So we didn't really like, all the plans kind of fell apart. She came home today though, which was kind of fucked, because we could have still went did what we was going to do. But what happened was, I was supposed to be only cooking a turkey because yes, you got to make a roux. I'm not saying that it's 100% necessary, but come on, you got that roux. You got to have that roux for that gumbo. Yeah, you got to have a roux. I'm sorry. It depends on what kind of gumbo you making, but 9 out of 10, you still got to have that roux. If Keisha would have left me a fucking long, it'd have been good, but Keisha, what up, Snell? Happy birthday. Wait, what? Your name is... I'm not about to say that. You joking, right? Whoever that is, or whatever that is, I don't know. But I made turkey, a pumpkin pie, no. See, that's the thing about a roux. When you got a certain smell and a certain color, you know it's fucking done. You also know if you burn it too from the smell. Um, hmm. Let's try this, y'all. Oh well, they told me try it. I pressed the button and nothing happened. So I guess we're not gonna try it. Some new feature they got on here or some shit. Um, but it said a food you could never get tired of. Hmm. I don't think I got one of them. It depends on how you look at it. A food I could never get tired of is oatmeal because I could do so many different flavors. That don't smell all that hot. You think oatmeal is a problem? Oatmeal comes in so many flavors. My favorite is maple and brown sugar. Then next up is cinnamon and spice. Then after cinnamon and spice, I'm gonna have to say you never had turkey wings? That's because you still kind of young. And if your parents didn't like turkey wings, you ain't eat them. Um, yeah, my mama used to do turkey wings all the time. Right, the maple and brown sugar is fire. That's my number one. And then cinnamon and spice. And hmm, I eat the blueberry and cream, but it's not necessarily my favorite. If out of them cream ones, my favorite one is the strawberry, but it kind of tastes like, it smell like an insect and shit. And you like, what bitch? I'm eating an insect. But I can make it plain and add my own strawberries and cream. I eat that one, eat that way. And my grandmother used to make it plain for us. And she'll just put the sugar and the cream on the table. And that's how we used to eat oatmeal at her house. I right, Dante, it wasn't me. I'm trying to come up with another scent. Um I got a hobby, another hobby, so say, but this one I'm trying to turn into a business. And I've been making candles lately. And I have a signature base scent, but I don't see that bitch. I need to buy another jar for that anyway because it's like a see-through jar. And you know them O's and shit don't do well in sunlight. And this room here is the sunniest room in my house. Mm, you think an eggnog pound cake would be good? No, just make a plain pound cake and put the eggnog on the side. Hmm. So instead of using milk for it, you use eggnog, right? See, I'm not no baker. Yeah, if you make it the right way, if you don't fucking fuck around and just get a box and think you could make a pound cake that way, yeah, it does stick a lot. Cause oh wow, Yeah, that's what I say. Eggnog instead of milk. Um, I'm supposed to be making a strawberry cake soon. Um, I don't know if I'm gonna get real strawberries to put in it or not. I'm not sure. Mm, mm, what is this? And I brought some more fucking scents. They call them the gentleman scents. Gentleman my ass. It smell like just that ass. Not to the left. I have done a pound cake like that, but I didn't substitute nothing. I just added the pound cake into it. I mean the cream cheese into it, and that was it. I make a lot of cakes like that. Like my coconut cream cake I make. I use coconut cream in it. I put a little bit of cream cheese in it, and yeah, and I whip it up and shit, and then I bake it, and I make coconut icing for it. I have not made a cake in so long. I can't tell you the last time I made a cake. It don't smell good. I have not made eggnog. I don't think I've ever made eggnog. I know how to make it. What up, Roxanne? I don't know what you do. Um, okay. All that other shit I know about. How you make that fireball? Do you actually use fireball liquor or do you just use some cinnamon flavoring or some shit like that? Is it a boozy cake? And you make like fireball icing on top of it or something? You're not coffee. Okay. That's this one that's throwing off them smells for me. Yeah. I've been up since about 9:30, and yeah, I think for Christmas I'm just sent be by myself and for real do just what the fuck I want to do. Fuck motherfuckers who want this and who want that. Fuck you bitches. Sometimes, oh wow. Okay, on down. I was gonna make a turkey, stovetop, and sweet potatoes. But no, I had to make my pumpkin pie because nobody wanted to do that for me. And guess what? That pumpkin pie is in the fucking trash right now. Don't you judge me. I threw that shit away. I also threw away the pumpkin bread loaf. It was what was my problem with the pumpkin bread loaf? I overbeat it. It was dense as fuck. This is Burberry. They're motherfucking lie. That ain't what this is. This is supposed to be Burberry Touch. But I personally wear Burberry Touch. And it does not smell like this. No, it don't. Point on life. And if you're talking about the other bottle I had, that was frankincense. Yeah, I know it will. No, that's not what my problem was with the pie. That was not my problem with the pie. Look here. I knew it was a bust before I put it in the crust, okay? But I was like, well, maybe baking it'll change it. Baking ain't changed that bitch. It was still nasty. Um, hmm. I'm gonna try that. I got but I didn't buy these to like personally wear that. But I'm gonna try that one out. Put that shit down right quick. I think this phone got notes on it. Oh, it do. I think I had that before. Burberry Hero. Hold up. Okay, I was looking. Hero. Don't judge me, but I write lists. When I run across somebody that they be wearing the scent that I really like, I I have that talk with them and shit, and I ask them what they got. That's why when I looked at which one of these it is, this. This is Creed, but it's not the one I wanted. I wanted the Creed Aventus. But when I smelled Creed Aventus, I didn't think it was a. I did all that. What was wrong with the pie is I put too much cloves in it. And I don't know what if y'all know, too much cloves will ruin a motherfucking thing. I need to start carrying around a fucking bag or a fucking airtight container of coffee beans. because when I go off in them shops and shit like that, my nose be, they blowing a fucking scent in the air that they choose to blow. And then once you get to opening up about 3 and 4 of them different scents and shit, you be like, all this shit something else the same to me. I did use a fourth of a teaspoon. Well, no, I used a half a teaspoon because I had 2 cans, but I should have just stuck to the regular fourth of a teaspoon. They got something on here I wanted. Oh, that's it. I wanted to see if this was one that they made up. Oh, no, they didn't make it up. It is actually a fucking perfume. Well, a cologne. It's by L Rehab. No, I ain't doing no Black Friday shopping. Only way I'm gonna end up doing damn, I sandalwood in the room. The only way I'm gonna do Black Friday is if they're selling something that I need, or something that I can use to. Oh, I just fed her that not too long ago, about 2 hours ago. Yeah, I like JBLs. These right here. Yeah. I'm gonna have to look at which ones that is. But I gave Greedy for her Thanksgiving dinner. I gave her some fresh hay, and I gave her a carrot, I gave her celery, and I gave her a little lettuce. I done cut her fucking diet back because that bitch was getting choosy, and she didn't want to eat this, and she didn't want to eat that. We not having that shit around here. So I'm gonna just stick to the 3, 4 things I know you gonna eat and call it a fucking day. She eat lettuce, she eat carrots, she eat celery, she even eat bell pepper slick side. She don't want me to know she eat that, dude. Oh, I put up a shot about Greedy earlier today. I'm gonna see. Like I told y'all, Greedy be acting funny with me. Okay, look. I opens her cage while I'm prepping her food for her and shit. And she come out to the opening and she be doing all that shit till I put my hand by her. Right, Greedy got her own short. And Greedy be she'll sit there, she'll let me rub her all fucking day long. All fucking day long. Rub her little jaw and shit and rub on top of her head. Even she's starting to let me rub on her back. But the only time she like me to pick her up is when she know I'm cleaning her cage, okay? At that point, she don't even fucking run, okay? She like, oh, you about to clean this shit up, bitch? Go ahead. No, I'm about to trim that. And I think I'm gonna have to fight her. And I think I'm not trying to like ruin the little friendship we got so far. But I'm thinking when I go to groom her, cause she got they're not whiskers. They're like, it's like her hair pattern, right? And them motherfuckers come down like that. And they on side her eyes. And they look like they in her eyes and shit. So when I do that, I don't think she gonna like me too much. But man, a few days ago, I woke up in the middle of the night, excuse me, and couldn't go to sleep, right? Tell me why I'm watching fucking guinea pig rescue videos. I was like, Mel, it ain't that fucking serious that you up at 5 o'clock in the morning watching fucking guinea pig rescue videos. And I was like, damn, bitch, you ain't got nothing better to do. I'm saying that to myself and the woman on the fucking video, okay? Damn, bitch. This woman had went to a mansion to rescue 40 guinea pigs. She didn't know how many she was going to rescue, but she started out the video showing you some of the babies she rescued. And it was only like 4 of them that she showed you, right? And 2 of them motherfuckers that she showed, I like, bitch, you cruel as fuck. She looking at them and petting on them. Oh, these ain't gonna make it. So she goes to this fucking mansion. They were breeding these guinea pigs to feed their snakes. So whoever owned the mansion had to sell it. So they were getting rid of the animals and shit they had there, right? The ones they felt that were not necessary to their operation. Yeah, she got a lot of hair. That's the shit. You see, she got a tuft on her back too. You know what? I'm gonna say next week. I'm gonna fucking bring her. If the fucker fucking cooperate. I got a whole fucking mansion planned out for this motherfucker. They like in her eyes. So I'm gonna cut that for her. But I'm kind of pissed off because I brought some panels about 2 weeks or so ago, right? And so I put them together, and I just had this big old fucking, cage in my floor that I thought was 4x2. But I brought a 4x2 liner, and it don't fucking fit in there. I was like, what the fuck? I'm pissed off. I'm going off and shit. I'm writing a fucked off review on Temu and shit. But the thing about Temu is, for you to get your money back, you have to send them a picture. So I said I'm gonna get up in the morning and I'm gonna measure that motherfucker. So I get up the next day. I get my tape measure out and shit. I stretch the motherfucker out and shit. It is a 4x2. I went, well, if this is a 4x2, Something up with the fucking cage, right? Man, I get the motherfucking tape measure. Instead of it being 48 inches, the bitch is 55 inches. I went, what the fuck? Then I get my, go ahead on measure across the other way, right? Instead of it being 24 inches, it's something like 33 inches. When I be motherfuck. No. So I now I'm fucking like, oh bitch, you gonna have to start all the way fucking back over. But y'all asked me about Black Friday. I've been shopping Black Friday deals before Thanksgiving, okay? Um so so I don't know if you can see that, but Libra say Dante Melly's greedy mother. He. It's all good. Um, so, I told you about the cage liner. So, like a few days later, I'm on there. They was like, hey, bitch, we'll sell you the whole setup for $10. I went, the whole setup? They was like, it's gonna be the cage, and the cage is gonna have a door, and we're gonna give you that liner that go with it too. It's a complete setup. I want to say I spent maybe $12 for it. And so now I'm like, how the fuck that's gonna work? Because I've been watching these fucking videos and shit. Mel, talking about the pet, you her mother. Oh, whatever. But anyway, so the panels that I already got, they're not 12-inch panels. They're 14-inch panels. So that's where my problem came in at. Man, don't y'all judge me. Don't y'all judge me. Because I've been seeing people with these CNC cages, that's what they call them. And I'm like, yeah, fucking right. And they've been using these panels to make them. I'm fucking busting my brain how I'm gonna find a table that's 4x2 that could hold this. And then I'm looking at it, I'm like, that ain't gonna fit on no 4x2 table. Then I don't really want the table that high and shit, right? So Mel, hold up, let me finish. Um, so I was gonna get the panels to and be like those people. I've been watching fucking videos on how to build these things. Don't you judge me. Okay, now I got a question. I have family from New Orleans and some still live there, but I've never been there. They always talk about how scary it is and how voodoo is out there. Is that true? Mm. Yeah, voodoo is a thing out there. Um, and I don't know why they would say it's scary, so I can't like speak on that one because I ain't never been afraid of nowhere in New Orleans. Even when I should have been, I've never been afraid. Now, do I have eerie feelings when I go in certain areas? Yes, but it don't scare me like that. Um, Shit. Matter of fact, wanna know something? When me and my sons just went down there, why the fuck our hotel was like across the neutral ground from the fucking cemetery Marie Laveau in? Have I witnessed anything like what? Voodoo? It depends on what you're talking about as far as that go. Me personally, no, I've always been covered. Um, but I do know someone who I ain't gonna say their name in any relation, but I've told y'all about them before. And no, I have not seen anything like that in real life. But I know this old lady who live out in the woods, and if you look at her fucking dog, if you look at her fucking dog, you know they was performing rituals on that fucking dog. And that's all I'm gonna say. The dog got all kind of fucking sigils and shit like that in it. I think they was expecting the dog to die, but that bitch made it. And I'm more than sure they did practice it. Um, and that was the meanest fucking Rottweiler I ever met. What the fuck happened? Something just happened with my music. Okay. Look, my son got lost while we was just in New Orleans. And he was down there by himself playing on Bourbon Street. But there's a part of Bourbon Street they tell you just don't fucking go on. And as he walking, he on the phone with Keisha. And she telling him, bitch, you don't hear no fucking music. You don't see no clubs like that. Bitch, turn around. And as he walking, a man stepped out and told him, hey, didn't she tell you turn around? You might want to do it. No word of fucking lie. That just happened to me. Because Bourbon Street past St. Anne is fucking, maybe, I'm not going to say St. Anne. We're going to give you maybe Dumaine. You don't want to go down there. That's where the vampires at, DC. But vampires, voodoo, all that shit all intertwined, yeah. You know, I'm talking this shit. But all that shit intertwined. And they got the zombies. They come from voodoo. So I heard. But there's a lot of people who just like they didn't want their kids ostracized. They didn't teach them. But guess what? When you got it, you got it. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Yeah, you can learn it. But when you got it, you got it. And so Thanksgiving over with. Y'all doing Christmas? I'm not doing Christmas. They just gonna, I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna be mad. Like, they were mad because they wanted to go out yesterday. I didn't want to do that. I told them go ahead, and if all them was going, better for me, because I was gonna be alone like I wanted to be. Um, that didn't work like that. And Keisha was supposed to be going see Ricky today. So I was hoping like, yeah, she gone. She not gonna be in my hair. But it didn't work out that way. So she got up in there and started aggravating me and shit. I'm saying aggravate me because no one was supposed to be cooking but Mel. And all I was supposed to be cooking was a turkey, sweet potatoes, and I told her I was gonna do my pumpkin pie. But it didn't turn out that way. Keisha jumped in that motherfucker. She made fucking Dante, you might want to go. They have a lot of sex shops there, right out in the open. Pass by, see a big dick leering at you. All kinds of treats for you. There ain't no reason to go on Bourbon Street. Um, it's not like that no more. They now they do you do see a lot of inappropriate shit. Um, that wasn't me saying that, Dante. I was reading Libra's comment. But yeah, it ain't like that no more. Yeah, when I was growing up, shit used to be like that, and that's how I knew you old as fuck. Because it ain't like that no more. Like you used to be able to go on Bourbon and know, oh yeah, that's a fucking sex shop. It ain't like that no more. Bourbon is about fucking the strip clubs. Yeah, they got them still. But they got a Larry Flint Hustler. He at the beginning of Bourbon Street now. And you can't really see what's really going on in there. But they tell you it's a sex shop. They have a couple of sex shops on Royal too. Well, they used to. I didn't go on Royal when I was down there. But Royal Street is where Penny Lane used to be. Penny Lane was the arcade. Big arcade. And that's where a lot of kids used to hang out at. And they used to have sex shops on both sides of Penny Lane. Like, bitch, don't you know children be down here? Yeah. I guess you could find them too. It just depends on where you're going. You probably have to go to church to find that one, dude. And I'm like, shit. But if you go on two lane, if you go even out there on Chef, and oh, I know what I picked this phone up for. I'm about to say, what the fuck I picked this up for? Because I I have two fucking doctor's appointments, and they're the same day. I gotta remember to call these people on Saturday. They got this guinea pig rescue out here, and I want to know, uh, you know, I might probably just end up going buy one or buying one off of fucking Craigslist. Um, but I have to really learn how to sex them first. That's how I ended up on that guinea pig rescue video because, y'all, I had a guinea pig and I had that bitch for some years. And I didn't know it was a girl until it started bleeding, okay? Then I knew it was a fucking female. And I was like, wow. Yeah, I need that. So that's how I ended up looking at guinea pig videos because I was, looking through there trying to see if I could find somebody sexing them. And that didn't happen. So I ended up fucking watching them rescue them. And they talking about the man could barely fucking talk. I didn't know what the fuck he was saying. And there was like da 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 da. Today, no, he just left yesterday. I don't know when his mama. He asked his mama to come to bring him, over today, but his mama wasn't hearing that shit, and I told him I ain't doing that shit with him no more. Right. And that's why when he called, I was like, we eating the fuck out that turkey. And he was like, oh, that's what we doing? I was like, yes, that's what we doing. And I didn't even come to this phone for this shit. And so, look, I ain't even ate the turkey yet. But at 1 o'clock. Wait, hold up. On a second. At 1 o'clock? Fuck no. Oh, 45 minutes. 1 o'clock. That's why she set her appointment for 1 o'clock. Lord Jesus. That means they're going to be picking me up early as fuck. But no. I guess I could kind of think of that. She fucking made the appointments on the same day. Because last time that motherfucker had me going up to back to back. And I thought that's... December 9th. What day is that? The 2nd. Okay. Man, the 2nd is my little brother-in-law birthday. He died. Well, my ex-brother-in-law. Well, no, he was my brother-in-law when he died. I've been going places. Keisha been calling herself my wing woman, and I'm like, that ain't gonna work. Because you wing woman on one side and you fucking side talking on the other side. Bitch, you can't be my wing woman. And she was like, what did I do? I say, for one, stop telling everybody that you meet or that ask you about me. That's my ex. That don't work. You kind of putting salt in the game, bitch. And she like, am I? I'm like, bitch, you know you are. But tomorrow, if y'all watch A Walk in a Fat Woman's Shoes, hell of a video, y'all. That's video 1010 so say. And yeah. That's that video we should have did at 1,000. I'm glad we waited. But yeah, y'all. I would drop a little hint, but this is the only hint I'm gonna give y'all. You know Keisha don't like weird shit. And that's all I'm gonna do there. I'm not gonna give it away. I'm not gonna say too much about it. But yeah. I was like, huh? Got you again, didn't I, bitch? We did hell of a video on that. I'm trying to get her to go in there. I'm gonna have to probably take her phone and do it myself. Yeah, I take her phone. I'm probably gonna have to take her phone and do it myself because I need to change the screenshot. Because, like, I want y'all to be just as surprised as she was. And if we stick to the screenshot that's on there, y'all gonna be like, Y'all ain't gonna be surprised. Y'all gonna be like, I'm not, mind you, it is a good screenshot on there, but it shows you what it is. What would y'all suggest be a tough one to do with Keisha? Keisha is not going to eat squirrel. Fuck, she didn't even want to eat the rabbit. But y'all, I went to the Asian market the other day, and they had some goat cubes. I'm thinking about that. What y'all think? Well, Curtis is at his house. Terrell is at work. I'm guessing Nanny is in her room and Dwayne is in the living room talking on the phone. I keep telling y'all, Dwayne, fuck, I don't even know why Dwayne here. Yeah, I said that. Curtis came by earlier with his girlfriend. She had a little ring. I wanted to ask her, was they engaged? And nobody told us nothing. Or did she buy that for herself? But then again, I was like, girl, fuck you. I don't care. Y'all do too much. And, you know, I wasn't too excited about, what I was when Ricky got pregnant, right? But she told me her plans. So I kind of got like, But my sister never knew this was a song. But my sister just told me a couple of months ago, and she came at me all proud and loud and shit. You know how people come at you all proud and loud about some shit that they just discovered, and you be like, I know about that already. Wonder which version my sister was talking about. My sister didn't know nothing about Candy Liquor. I was like, Marvin Cease? She was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I was like, girl, that song about 20 years old. That motherfucker gonna come at me. You ever heard of that? I like, bitch, I'm a lesbian. You don't think? um, and she was like, that's not right. That would be implying. I went, bitch, please. I listen to all that shit. And but now I'm listening to a Candy Liquor that ain't Marvin Cease. So I'm wondering if this the one she was talking. No, she mentioned Marvin Cease. This one is by Ball Greasy. And he rapping on top of Candy Liquor. Oh, here, little raunchier. He talking about he won't hit her through the drawers. Wow. I guess you could start it out like that. Man, ain't no fucking way. Damn, I lost it. Ain't that some shit? Nobody ain't got shit to say. Y'all just gonna sit there and listen to me talk. Wow. I oh, I was talking about my grandbaby. I wasn't too enthusiastic, but a few weeks ago, um a couple of weeks ago, maybe a week ago, I don't know, fuck. What date was that? Yeah, it was a couple of Fridays ago. We found out the sex. And I got happy all over again. Then I was like, bitch, you better pump your brakes for you be a broke motherfucker. And then I got mad again about it because Ricky's plan is to move to New Orleans before she delivers. And I was like, that's shitty of you. And so I got mad all over again, like, bitch, fuck you. But now, did like, we don't suggest you travel. I was like, what? So the baby gonna be born here. And so now, well, I got about 3 months. I'm gonna buy something like until it's born every week or whatever, every 2 weeks or however, when I get paid. And man, I'm trying not to drop it, but she get mad when I be like, stop doing that shit to my grandson. And she got mad because I told her if she go to the hospital again, bitch, you moving in. I don't care how you fucking feel about it. Because she, they suggested to her to change her diet. And she just had a scare me. And she up there, she fussing with them people and shit. I say, bitch, you wanna go home? Eat that crap they giving you. Or they could keep you longer and whatnot. But that wasn't her problem. Um, but they worked on her problem, they fixed it, and they sent her home today. And I was on the phone with her right before I got on this live. Excuse me, because Curtis brought her a plate. What kind of drink? You saying this shit? I was going through a box. I got up in there and I was trying to like combine it with another box that I got, and I found a shot of fucking Crown. Man, you know, I fucked that up. No, I didn't. A social sip. A social sip mean you going and drink with somebody. Or you going to a bar or some shit. I don't know. Um, I was on the phone with my friend earlier today because they nosy and shit. And they be on Facebook and shit. And they were like, what's wrong with her? I like, ain't nothing wrong with her. She going home later on today. Then they got to asking me, what did I cook for Thanksgiving? I was like, wow. Um, they was like, you ain't do no broccoli casserole. My son moved. He moved in October. He moved about a month ago. Well, 6 weeks ago. Oh, okay. And no, I said I was making candles. Uh, but my son moved. Curtis moved October. I want to say maybe the 15th. He moved. And I think I added something to this fucking candle. Yeah. Smell like they put my base in this candle. Wow. They play too much. Boy. R. Kelly. Y'all heard about the fucked up shit going on? I didn't know about I heard about the shooting in D.C., but that was it, And then my sister told me in New Orleans, people getting ran over and shit. I went, what, bitch? She said people out there getting ran over. And like in the last month, 4 people got ran over. I went, damn. Motherfuckers crazy, ain't they? It's getting chilly in this room, y'all. I'm about to cut out on y'all. This is like the coldest room in the fucking house. Now, my room be cold too. But this little fucking hole here, this bitch be freezing. It's like they didn't insulate it good or some shit. I was watching something and then somebody else told me some dumb shit. I don't know if I won't mention it because I might want to do it as a fucking a Saturday night. Right, he ain't nipping, he kicking my ass over here. I'm gonna call this our workshop, so say. As I say, I've been making candles and shit. And that's the room I'm in. This used to be Curtis' room. And before it was Curtis' room, it was their classroom. And before it was their classroom, it was my office. So now that it was sitting here empty, and we learning a new craft and whatnot, Keisha was trying to do it in the living room. And I'm like, look, we already do too much shit in our living room. I say, they got that empty room back there. Let's just move it back there. That way it's out the fucking way. You know, we can burn our candles and, well, not burn them. Well, yeah, eventually we do burn them. But, you know, we got the burner set up. We got the fucking double boiler set up. And, matter of fact, I'm gonna stop throwing away my fucking water bottles. I already stopped because I use them myself. Like when I paint, I got a clean water and a dirty water. And I filled up the clean water, and the dirty water one just so happened to fall in my lap, so see. But I run through gallons of water like, I'm gonna say one every 3 weeks or so for my machines and whatnot. So I was throwing the bitches away though. But what I do is, because sometimes I get up in the middle of the fucking night and don't have shit to do, and I'll start painting. And instead of going all the way to the back where the bathroom is, like my room is on the opposite side of the house from the bathroom. So instead of going all the way back there to go to the bathroom, I just started using them water bottles to hold my water, to clean my brushes, and then hold my dirty water. You know, I put a little water on my palette. I peel up the paint, and what I don't peel up, I just wipe it off like. And I put a new canvas on my what they call that bitch? A new palette on my a new canvas on my easel. I did not start it yet, but I've been having a lot of nights where I ain't been sleeping as of lately. So I'll just get up, depending on if I want to finish it that night. But Lord, I'm not gonna lie, it took me a while. I finished I want to say it's a 16 by 20. I finished it, but it took me a long time to finish it because it don't fit on my easel right. And I just would look at it and be like, But I finished it. I started it around Halloween, and I just finished it like maybe a week ago, and I just had it sitting on my easel. But the other day, I took it off the easels and I put it on the shelf. Um, and I had a 10 by 10. I painted that in maybe a couple of hours, maybe. And what I've started doing with my paintings is, I want to say I done started writing messages in them, if that's what it sounds like, maybe. Um, I'm gonna do that with another one. Um, I'm gonna show you. But what I do is I got some painter's tape. All right, go to bed. Good night, Libra. Thanks for stopping by. You be blessed and have a good night. Have a good weekend too. Um, so I got this painter's tape and I got some scissors and I cut out the words or the letters, so say, and I put them on the painting on the canvas, and I just go to painting. And when I finish, I just peel it out. I want to start making them smaller words. Because the word that I got in the painting that I did recently is about that big. Like, it's fucking obvious. Like, you can see that bitch. You know what that bitch is. Um, I'm going, I think I need to change my pig. But I just changed it. I want to say I changed it on Monday or Tuesday. Wait, hold up. I changed it on Monday because Monday me, Keisha, and Lonzo went somewhere and we got back late. And I was like, fuck, I'm tired. You know, I was like, damn, I just realized I have not eaten today. Um, I said, I'm gonna just go to bed and I'm gonna eat in the morning. And Keisha bitch ass gonna tell me something. You not going to bed. I like, what the fuck you mean? I'm not going to bed. Didn't I just tell you that's what the fuck I'm going to do? She said, you got to clean greedy. I went, bitch, you wait till 11:30, 12:30 at night to mention that shit to me. We got home at 9:30. You could have said something then, bitch. So, like I said, I went on here and cleaned the fucking cage. But then I wasn't sleepy and I started doing more shit. I didn't go to sleep till 3 o'clock that day. But I think that's the day I painted the picture. Is it? I don't know. My days, even though I know my days, they just blending and flowing. They just going, you know. I don't fucking keep that shit up. Hmm. I don't know. People starting to ask me when I'm gonna start dating. I don't know. Starting and surprise. Well, it's not really surprising. It's just that I don't know. I think it's a nuisance. I have not dated anyone for fucking 20 years. And I think that's part of shit. Um, well, that's not true. I dated the broad I was with. But, you know, I'm familiar with her. It's just fucking around with other people and shit. But I think I'm about to start. Maybe I'll wait till March. I'm gonna just start taking numbers now. Mm-mm. Man, too many people. Well, women, they like, and I'm like, fuck. That's gonna be kind of awkward. Because when I talk to people that I have no interest in at all, just friends, um, motherfucker get mad and have attitudes and shit. Fucking drooping ass lip, bitch don't want to talk to me and shit. And like I told her, motherfucker, it is what it fucking is. Um, but I don't think this gonna last too long. But it lasts this long. But I don't think, um, because like I told you, she be too busy throwing fucking soap. That shit ain't cool. If somebody come ask me about her, nobody's asked me. But if somebody come ask me, I'm not gonna be like, that's my ex. Oh well, yeah, we're friends now, but I used to be with her. What, bitch? Stop telling people shit like that. That's self blocking, self throwing like a motherfucker on the slick side. Oh fuck. I'm trying to think, do I have anything to do tomorrow? I don't know what time it is. It's just 12:30? Oh my god. Man, I thought it was later than that. Hmm. Excuse me. I think this room's so cool because this wall behind me is like an alley. And I think that's why this wall here cold as fuck on my back. It's like it's a fucking window with a crack or some shit. And forget that. I started going to dating site. I said, nah, I ain't got the patience for that kind of shit no all the time. I'm gonna figure it out. Man, ain't nobody got shit to say. Y'all just gonna sit there and listen to me just fucking mumble and whatever on. Yeah, I think I'm going, see this 1 million? I got 1 million. I need to go through my little, but they got fucking alcohol in them. Yeah, this is a nice one. This 1 million. I got this. I don't really care for this smell. Whenever I order a bunch of colognes or whatever, I go through this process and I read them. L'Homme, Yves Saint Laurent. I don't really care for that one either. It's a nice smell, but it's just not my style. Creed, Millis. I don't know. I can't even. I don't even know if that's the right name. 1849. It smells like a laundry detergent. But I met this man and he told me he was wearing Creed Aventus. Now this is supposed to be African leather. The hell? They right. All right then. I guess I need to go ahead on because my son is waiting on me because he was like, oh wow. You just gonna let that turkey sit there all pretty and not cut it? And I was like, "Chill." He said, okay, then you say you're gonna cut it. Go ahead on, do your thing. I'll be out here waiting on you. And I know what part he won't. He could have just been like, hey, let me just cut that leg off that bitch. Every fucking turkey I ever fucking make is the part he feels like he got to have. I don't think the leg all that hot on the turkey. Um, this ain't no fucking Burberry touch. No, it's not. I don't know what the fuck this is. Ain't no Burberry touch, I tell you that fucking much. I guess I'm gonna get up tomorrow, get my bottles together, and fucking be experimenting. Um, and after I do that or before that, I got something to paint a picture. I don't know. But them two right there, I probably be up early and shit too. How the fuck you go to bed at 3 o'clock and your ass be up fucking 5 o'clock and you stay up till fucking 8. Then you get up again for 10. I think I need to sleep more than what I do. I haven't really been, I don't know. The temperatures don't be right for me. When it's too hot, I can't really sleep. What do I consider hot? I know y'all gonna look at me like I'm crazy because I'm always with the heater on or long sleeves or some shit like that. But what's too hot for me? To sleep in? I could kind of somewhat deal with 75, but don't go above that, especially in the summertime. Now, when it's in the wintertime, we set the heater to 73. But like I told them, I don't know if that's gonna work in my room because most of these rooms have one vent. My room has two, and I was looking at it, and I think they close or half open or some shit. But I leave it at 73 to be considerate of other motherfuckers in here. Because I know when I used to sleep in that room with Keisha, if we had the heat on something like maybe 75 in the winter, we felt like we was being fucking baked. So, and then we would normally put it on 74-ish, for heat. But when Lonzo would be here, we would bring it down 2 more degrees because, then he used to sleep with us. And that body heat coming off of him used to be ridiculous. I'm really trying to charge my phone because, bitch, you tripping. I'm trying to charge my phone because I know when I go to my room, I'm going to charge my tablet. Yeah, my tablet at 36%. And my tablet is what I listen to my music and shit on at night. And And if I wake up in the middle of the night is what I watch my movies or whatever on. I can't believe I was fucking watching YouTube. Yeah, I'm on YouTube, but um, you know, YouTube for me is an educational type tool thing. That's where I learned about how to build that fucking CNC cage. And I think I'm gonna run into a problem because the panels I got now 14 by 14, and the one I ordered is fucking 12 by 12. I'm gonna figure it out, or I'm gonna just buy some more 12 by 12 panels, and then I'll get the 4 by 2 that I'm looking for instead of the fucking 2.5 by 4.5 I got. I might have to buy some kind of fucking cover for this table. Look, I was in here one day and I was making candles, right? Man, my fragrance was fucking open because I was about to put it in the candle wax. That bitch fell. And when it fell, all the fucking fragrance I had made came out. And I was highly fucking pissed. And he was like, well, it'll smell nice in here for a while. And I'm like, bitch, fuck you. You know, like, bitch, that's my scent. You know, I gotta remake that shit now. Because like I said, I start with a base that I created. Then I add extra shit to it. And that's what was going on when that fucking bottle fell on the floor. Like I was literally about to put it in my fucking wax. And that bitch fell. And then when you know all the shit fell out the bottle, I was like, fuck. And yo, it's not as easy as you fucking think it is. I thought candle making was gonna be easy, quick, and fuck, bitch, you just melting wax and pouring it in a fucking bottle, right? Fuck no, it's more to it than that. I can see that's one of the parts that I'm okay with about I'm not gonna say we necessarily doing this together, but we use the same workshop. So sometimes we throw ideas off of each other, and sometimes you know, I get formulas from her, but I don't like the first formula I got from her. All right, cousin Angela, thanks for stopping by. You had a good Thanksgiving, and that's like she gave me a formula. And when I did the formula, I was like, no, that's not a good formula. Let's do this formula. And it was an okay formula, but you know, there's just so many types of fucking candles, y'all. You know. And I found that the size of the jar has to do with the fucking pitch. What's the pitch? Well, not the pitch, the throw. The size of the jar has to do with if you'll be able to smell the candle or not. And I'm like, yeah, you kind of right. But, all right then, y'all. I'm going to say good night. It was cool. Hope you had a good day. Mine was okay. You know, I'm alive. I spent a little time with my family and shit. Um, my daughter went home. So yeah, it was a pretty cool KD. Lonzo did not come, but he was here in Texas. That little boy is wanna be. And this is like he likes to sing love. Don't ask. Don't I have no idea. But I keep telling him, that's not Keisha's best song. Fuck, that's not even her best album. Like, come on, love. And so we sing it to him, so see, but we change the words. Uh, and he be like, y'all wrong for that. Y'all don't have to do Keisha like that. But it's not really about doing something to Keisha. It's about fucking with him. He got upset with me the other day because he was crying. And I told him, you know, I understand, there is a need to cry. But what you crying about ain't no need to be crying about. And then he gonna tell me some fucking, so you telling me my emotions are not valid and I shouldn't be crying and I can't share my emotions? I'm like, no, bitch, fuck no. Nobody cares about your emotions, baby. Um, or your feelings, your emotions, however you want to look at it. Because like motherfuckers know your triggers. And when they trigger you, you go to crying. So, your it's not valid. Fuck that. And that's true, especially in this house. That's why I had to go back and talk to him and ask him, you really sure you won't spend a weekend by Curtis' house? I was like, I'm just gonna have to tell you fucking no. If your brother going over there, you can go with him. But when he come home, you got to carry your ass home with him. Um, all my sons, my older sons, depending on how they feel or the day, they always picking with him and shit, right? And like I told him, you won't go spend a weekend with somebody that likes to pick with you and antagonize you. No, baby, that ain't the weekend you want. Really, I'm supposed to be going in the front because Dwayne want me to play Madden with him. I'm not no Madden fan, dude, y'all. I can play Madden, but Madden has never been my fucking football game of choice. And so I'm gonna go give it a little try for a minute or whatever. Let me go cut this boy a piece of fucking turkey. Thank y'all for coming. I appreciate your company and your I don't even know if I could really say company. Considering I be sitting here all the time talking this shit and people rarely say anything. What's that about? But it don't matter. I appreciate your company, your wallflower people, you. Uh y'all be blessed, y'all stay safe, y'all have a good one. Have fun with your family and friends, but responsibly. And until next time, y'all, peace, love, and light. I'm out. Nobody got nothing to say? I think them four people in there just don't went to sleep. Y'all just ain't gonna say nothing? Ain't got nothing to say? Mm. It's okay, though. Peace, y'all.